always been really attached to boats, always liked them. I was born in England, and part of my growing up was on the south coast. Boats were always around. And somewhere along the way, I really got hooked on boats. And then we took a ship to Canada, which helped because I love the ocean. But we moved to Calgary. My playground was the Elbow River. In spite of the fact that I had so many good times on the Elbow River, I wasn't really drawn to the Fraser River. It was the big green ocean that drew me. I always wanted to tow on the coast. It was towing that drew me into the Fraser River. It wasn't any particular desire to be on this river. But soon after I learned how to tow in this river, it became so challenging and so satisfying. Places like this, where we are right now, has changed very little. There are 2 golf courses across from us, and we're on a public beach. There are log tows tied along the north bank. I don't ever recall log tows on this bank, but in the industrial parts of the river, like at Marple and further up the river, Canadian white pine, used to be sawmills lining the riverbank. Used to be not perhaps as many gravel operations, but there were different gravel operations. There were rail slips where rail barges would load and unload. And the river used to be pretty active with tugs. You could seldom stand as long as we've stood here without a tug and a tow going by, especially on the flood tides, when the logs would be busy going up the river to all the sawmills. In general, this was a very busy place. A great bunch of guys work on this river, to this day, of course, but there were more of them 30 years ago. I take people on the river whenever I can. It's my favorite place to go cruising. But it's interesting how disinterested people generally are in a trip up the river, often until they make it.